Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me here today. I'm so grateful. In today's video, I wanted to discuss a bit about third party, what having a third party actually means, why do they even come into your existence or into your 3D reality, and how you can get rid of the third party. So, third party is really a very popular topic in the manifestation community, and it's the most popular topic, I think, after a specific person because these two things are related. Whenever a person is struggling with a third party, it's majority of the times in relation to a specific person. So, let's start with understanding what a third party actually is. Even though it's largely known to be related to a specific person, and someone who interferes in any kind of relationship where there's commitment between two people or there might not be commitment, but anyone who's outside of these two people seen as a threat or seen as someone who can make this relationship fall apart or make this connection fall apart. But third party is not just limited to that kind of situation. A third party can basically be anything or anyone that can make your manifestation not show up in the way that you desire for it to show up. Even your circumstances out there is a third party because you feel because of these circumstances, because they are in between me and my desire, I'm not being able to manifest my desire. And you always feel that the circumstances are unfavorable, they're undesirable, and they're stopping me from having my manifestation. So even your circumstances are a third party. Apart from third party being in a relationship, any other thing that can uh, feel like it's keeping your manifestation stuck somewhere and not getting it to you can be a third party. That can also include your friends, any other kind of social circle, anyone's parents, or any other male, female who's interfering in a relationship. So, third party can be defined as anything that is in between, that seems like it's in between you and your desire. Now, coming to why do third parties show up? Why do they live on? And why do they not disappear when you really want them to just go away? And this is the answer not everyone would want to hear because this includes taking accountability and responsibility of your own reality. If you are on this journey of manifestation where you are in tune with your inner world and you are already in that place where you have taken that responsibility that yes, you create your outside world, and instead of putting the blame on the circumstances or on everyone who's out there, you try to look within and understand what beliefs do I have that made me come to this place, made me become a part of this circumstance. So if you're there, then definitely you would be able to hear this. But for others who are just browsing around content on third party, it would be little difficult to understand that you are the one who has created this third party. Why is it living on? It's because of you. Why is it not going away? It's because of you. So that's the only reason that it's been created because of you, it's living on because of you, and it's not going away because of you. And when you take that accountability, when you take that responsibility, yes, this is because of me, because my reality is my responsibility. My reality is a reflection of my beliefs, my thoughts, my emotions, my fears. Then this is something that has taken birth because of me. And because I'm the reason it took birth, I'm going to ensure that I'm the reason that it goes away. This is the kind of confidence and inner dialogue you should have within yourself in case something called as a third party shows up in your reality. So, how can you work on removing the third party from your 3D reality, whether it's a circumstance, it's a person, or it's a person in a relationship, or it's anyone else, whether it's friends, parents, or any other social circle? There's only one way, there's only one single way, there's no other way in my knowledge that you can remove the third party. The only one single way is to stop acknowledging it. That's the only way, and that's what the whole video is going to be around. You have to stop acknowledging it. The more you acknowledge a third party, the more longer it's going to stay, because when you bring something into your awareness, you're breathing into it. Something will remain in your physical reality only as long as it remains in your awareness. If you just remember this one thing, you'll be very careful of what you bring into your awareness. You'll be very careful of where your energy and focus goes. Because where your energy and focus goes directly impacts your belief system. It changes your belief in that way. Whatever you're thinking dominantly, whatever you see or consume dominantly, it changes your belief system in that way. That's how your thoughts keep coming, that's how your emotions keep coming, and that also drives your behavior. So the only thing you need to do is stop acknowledging it. If it's not in your awareness, it's not going to be there for long, even in your physical reality. So stop acknowledging that there is a third party. Just stop acknowledging, just don't put your awareness there, don't let it take up your attention or focus, and it's just going to disappear. It's going to dissolve away. So once you remove your awareness from it, it's going to dissolve. The exact same thing happens with the circumstance. When we say that circumstances don't matter, it's because as long as you're putting your energy and you're finding it real and you're feeling it real within you and you keep replaying it inside you, it's going to live on. So it's the same thing. As I said, circumstances is also a third party. Whatever you feel that is keeping you away from your desire is a third party. Stop acknowledging it, stop breathing into it. It's not going to live on. As soon as you remove your awareness, it's going to dissolve away. Now, when I say that stop acknowledging it, it does not mean in a delusional way. You need to exist with your 3D reality, because your 3D reality is ultimately the place you want your desires to show up, right? You want your 3D to be desirable and you want to enjoy all your desires and experiences in this 3D. So you don't have to become delusional about your 3D, that this does not exist and I'm going to be delusional that this person is not there or this person is not harming my relationship. That's not what not acknowledging it means. Coexisting with your 3D means you are completely aware of what's going on in your 3D. You're aware of the current scenario, the current circumstance, but you're not letting it bother you. You're not letting it phase you out, because you have that inner belief, you have that inner faith, and you have that inner knowing that I create my reality. It's okay if my past fears and doubts and thoughts have created this current situation where there's a third party. That's completely fine. If I have the power to create this, if I have the power to bring this big trouble in my reality, in my relationship, I have the same power to completely dissolve it and completely remove it. So even though you're out there, even though this is the current situation, that's not what I'm going to feed into my inner world. In my inner world, I'm going to work around the beliefs that align with the reality I'm looking for. In my inner world, I'm not going to acknowledge you. In my inner world, in my inner awareness, you are not a part of it. You are not allowed inside my inner world. You're not allowed to live inside my mind. You're not allowed to live inside my inner world. And I'm not going to have this repeated again and again. I'm going to work on my inner world, on my inner uh, beliefs, emotions, and thoughts, and this situation is going to dissolve. This situation is going to completely disappear, and the 3D is going to mold itself in a way that aligns with the desirable reality I'm looking for. Now, lastly, I want to talk about why do third parties even come up? Because again, as I mentioned, it would be in the beginning, it's really difficult to take that kind of accountability um, in this human world where ego plays a really big role in our day-to-day life and we don't realize. We feel that we are seeing things from a very surface level. Our view, our perspective is very surface level. We are not seeing it from a deeper level. So for us, the things that might come up in our mind, if someone says that, no, you have created the third party, you are the reason it's living on, and you are the reason it's not disappearing. No, I did not create it. Why on earth would I create a third party? Why would I want that in my relationship? Why would I want trouble in my relationship? Why would I invite that kind of unpleasant situation? Uh, this is not something I would take accountability of. I've not done anything from my side ever like this before. That my partner had to think about it or do about it. I'm very faithful, and you get into all these other things, your character, your traits. This is not what you wanted, so how can I ever create it? So this is a very surface level view of you having created your third party. Now, what's a deeper level view of this? What's that perspective that you need to take on and you need to leave behind the surface level perspective? The deeper perspective is knowing that this was caused because of your dominant beliefs. This did not cause or show up in your reality because you ever thought that there might ever be a third party in your relationship, or you were entertaining these kind of scenarios that whatever third party comes, how would I react to it, how would I deal with it. These might have been fleeting or running thoughts, but nothing dominant. So then why did you manifest a third party? A third party is just a product that is showing up in your reality. It's a product of your beliefs, of your fears, of your doubts. So, what are those kind of beliefs, fears, and thoughts you might have had for this specific person to show up and hamper your relationship? This could be divided into a few parts. It's all about beliefs, but those beliefs can be divided into a few parts. Either you have that kind of self concept where you feel that you are easily replaceable, where you feel that you uh, are not always the chosen one. You are easily replaceable. You are not that kind of person that someone wants to commit to completely. So, either it could be around your own self concept where you have fears and doubts about yourself, about your worth, about what you desire, about what kind of relationships or people you attract. What's the second thing? The second thing could be around your beliefs about your specific person. If you believe that they are a player, if you believe that they flirt, if you believe they invite other people in, they have that kind of energy, that welcoming energy that you may not like, but that's how their personality is. And beliefs around people are easily attracted to my specific person. He has a really charming personality, so people and males or females are easily infatuated by them, or they hit on them a lot, or wherever this person goes everyone keeps hitting on him. Even if he says that he's committed or she's committed, he or she hits on him. So if you have that kind of belief around your specific person, and even that belief that even if someone hits on them, they entertain it for them. You cannot really fully trust them that they will never kind of step back fully and not entertain this kind of behavior from anyone. So you always have that kind of belief that they might entertain it if it comes along. So if your beliefs about your specific person is around that, that's what you're creating. A third party is just a product of your beliefs inside you, whether it's about yourself, whether it's about your specific person, and third, whether it's about love and relationship in general. Around love and relationship, what are your beliefs? If your beliefs are somewhere related to fears and doubts, that you always have a fear of being left, you always have a fear of love leaving your life, you always have this fear of being abandoned because of what you have seen around you in your family or in your social circle, or because of your own personal past experiences. You have those fears inside you that you can be left, you can be abandoned, love can leave your life even after giving it the best phase of your life, it can still leave. And nothing that comes into my life is going to be permanent or is going to stay with me. So, these are all your belief areas: love and relationships in general, your specific person, yourself. Sit with yourself and try to recognize which area is having a limited belief that is causing this situation to happen. If I have a fear of being left or being abandoned, it and it's dominant in me, that's what I keep playing inside me, those are my dominant beliefs and thoughts, uh, then something is going to happen where I will be left, I will be abandoned. And third party is just one kind of situation. Anything else can happen where I feel abandoned and left. Maybe it's not a third party. Maybe the specific person has to move across the country, and because of long distance, we have to bring this to an end. Or they are the one who's initiating this, the end of this relationship. Um, maybe There are problems coming up in the families where they are not able to focus on this relationship and they want to take a break or they want to end it. So it's not just the third party that will come in. If you have the fear of being left and abandoned, a lot of situations will come between you and your specific person that will give you evidence that yes, your beliefs are reflecting outside. Um, and if you have specific fears around a third party, not general fears, but specific fears about a third person coming into your relationship, and if it's dominant within you, that's what's going to show up in your reality. So that's why I said that you created, you are the one who's making it live on, and you are the one who can dissolve it. So just remove your awareness completely from it. There's no third party. You are not replaceable. You will never be left. You will never be abandoned. Your specific person is head over heels for you. Or they do not entertain this kind of behavior ever. Work around all these beliefs and make it your dominant state of being. Take the help of techniques if you want, but once that becomes your dominant state of being, every other circumstance or third party will dissolve away completely. So that's all I wanted to talk about in this video. Practice this within yourself. Whatever you do not wish to see repeating in your reality or even showing up for the first time in your reality, just don't bring it into your awareness. Don't bring it into your awareness, and recognize if you have any limiting beliefs around those specific topics. Work on removing them, and there's no circumstance or situation that can hamper anything that you desire or that can stop your desires from coming to you, because you are the god of your own reality and your reality is completely under your control. If you have any kind of questions around manifestation, third party, specific person, or any other area of your life, you can drop them in the comment section below. I have a lot more content available on my channel that you're free to browse. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more engagement before you leave the channel.